For that's your name. Ineo muntu wamba ngati ineo Alexious. Kuti muntu aziuza zina langa Alexious Kamangila. Pa Facebook muntu mapanga zambimbi. I'll be alarmed and I'll do everything to get hold of him. Bagiri Muzi TV, many DVB in a winner. He came out. Kumafuna nokudaje now. So that's when anazibangana ziduka muchigoba muja kumapempa kutani. Ndi muntu wopempesa kai. Akunena kuti ine ndikupempesa through GoFund. I don't need money from Malawians. I'm asking money for fighting for the Malawians on corruption. So that's the difference. Ine as moyo wa ineyo ina moyo sote. Ineyo moyo sote. Andi sinimafuna zambiri moyo wangu. Kumazambiri zondinazo zokwanira. But I'll ask and I'll continue asking money because the work that I'm doing, I'm fighting for you. If you can't see that, don't get involved. But you can't shame me for asking you to give me money to fight for you. Ndekuti mudu mwana sumugwira ntchito. Ndekupepera kumeneko, ndekuchizeteyo. Uchisiru umene ubangisa unena kuti muziro la mabanki azibanga withdraw 5.5 billion. Now, nkhani ya lero ndiyo kuti chani. Ndakhala ndikukamba ndipo ndikuyankhula kunena kuti abale anga Cashgate sina kachitika ku Malawi popanda mabanki, popanda Reserve Bank. So Reserve Bank was part of the problem. So I've done research and I've done a paper, and one of the sections of the paper I discuss abnormalities, normalized abnormalities. Normalized abnormalities muchichewa chitaonena kuti zinthu zoziziswa kapena kuti zozizisa thupi zimene tinangozivomereza kapena zimene timangozitenga ngati kuti nzanomo ngozitenga kuti nzabwino bwino, zinthu zimene zili zoyipa zimene timangozitenga ngati zabwino bwino, zinthu zimene zili zosamwitsa koma zimene timangozitenga ngati zabwino bwino. Ndipereke mwachisanzo right? Kumalawi kuja kumenya wakuba, kupha wakuba, usati kumenya wakuba, kutingwena kumenya wakuba kumaso kupha wakuba, zinthu zimene mwe ati maziona ngati we normalize timangozitenga ngati basi nimene zimakhalira koma zimene zindi zoopsa ka image and crime ka munthu mukapeza wakuba ndikuyamba kumenya, kuyamba kumugenda mpana kumuocha mwapha munthu ka image and kupha ka. If that is not different from munthu amene wampeza in terms of the act itself, the action, sizosiyana ndi munthu amene walowa nyumba mwa munthu ukaba kena kondo kumupha munthu amene akambera uchi. Ose amakhala apa, including inyo ngati mukumupha munthu. So whenever you see people wakubayo kuyamba kumugenda miyawo, kuyamba kumuocha, you should know kuti you are a murderer. Ndi munthu wakupha kaya. It doesn't matter why you are killing the person you are killing. What is important is kumupha munthu yo. Normalized abnormalities, normalized abnormalities. Zinthu zimene tazivomereza koma zizola kwika timangozipanga chifukwa chonenazo kuti ndimene zimachitikira kapena kuti basi tazinyanyala nyake. Ku Malawi kuli ma normalized abnormalities kuti normalized abnormalities ngati 2020 tinanena and the court tinanena kuti there was a fraud that affected the integrity of that election, to the fact that they nullified that election. That criminal fraud that happened, no one was held accountable to it, and no one asked him. Many of them voted 25 September. Panachitika kuti ayi sizinaende bwino, panali chinambalala, palibe amene kumawamangidwa kuti amene anapangisa chinambalala ndani. Aina vitu mbiko mumba anapangisa kunena kuti my press briefing, we got this. There are issues there to the point where dashboard times dashboard and that time is also Wandam Sisha is greatly involved. There is some money that went through, and there were some promises that went through between leadership times the MCP. They had planned anabangas and planned manabanga yokuza zama elections. But there was a plan that they had done. and nkhani imeja imakathera kwa Chikopa J and Chikopa ndi chagwera nata gwiza nakale zochita koma Chikopa he was wounded from 2024. Chikopa has been working he's not himself, he's half done. Chimene tikudikira panopa ndionera kuti maloya adzuke no and anthu ayamba kudzuka, you know. What Kwima said yesterday, to me, it is God. When you see Kwima saying what he said, it's not about me, but it's about the cause. What he said is God. Kwima is the lawyer. Was serious. And this zage, zimene mwina tita kumuyangana, chan ndina yankhulapo also, and I don't, but he went above that. He went above that, and I am so grateful, Kwima, for what you said. The reality, the truth, you know. The truth sets you free. The truth sets you free. And I'm expecting Namadingo to rise above petty things and above his wants, his personal wants, and to love Malawi. Because especially Namadingo and information on money laundering. He knows so much. You know, he knows so much. And he can save this country. Because fuel, wakwera by 6,000 and all that. Teacher money now, marketing, according to global marketing, according to global politics, international issues, Iran, US war. But the main issue is that the buying power, yeah, Malawi, is weak. We have a weak buying power. And I mean, we don't go fuel, aje. I live to take care of fuel. I mean, we just carry fuel in the market. Teacher money now, we can justify. Though, tika on supermarket, but my issues, I mean, leader of opposition, Amazabwelesa, kunena kuti ma prices could grow across the region is went by. Leader of opposition, I mean, wagubaso. Simplest chichola waguba. And you see, normalized abnormalities of maninas. Simplest chichola does an interview pa TV, kumanena za chuma chake, and hamene maziwa za many crime imayendera. Kuchita kuona kuti this is crime. Simplest chichola pa TV baje. Amaonesa nditu umboni wachuma chukuba. You know, this guy is not intelligent. Simplex. And anyway, it's a reflection of our society. Most of us see for Jenjira, for Zizira, and for Turo, and Malawi Hambili. Komando Muzuga, Sumunati, Tikutirani Maza Algen, and Fridge. Mazi, Ozizira ice, Tikutirana, Malawi, Tikutirani, and Muzuga. Chakajagan, Ginojo, Chakajagan, Tayagan, you know, generation again, Tikutirana, Mazozizira Muzuga, and Faturu Malawi. Simplest Chichola comes on TV and says, Dindi Malima, Dibo 100 hectares. When you look at the place Mama to stage, people building image by 10 years old. When you analyze, people 10 years old, 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old. The period you may the Minister of Finance. Chichola Maendela Toyota Corolla Pompano. Before he was a minister, you know, before Chichola, Simplex Chichola Maendela Toyota Corolla. Oh, how did he become a billionaire, a multi-billionaire? You know, by interview, me Jaidan Water. If we were serious, I may not mangi, I mean, Jamena mangi, me not go to parliament, because Umboni is on TV, and you can analyze if you are a prosecutor, a serious prosecutor, an investigator, you can analyze good money. So he has wealth that he can't explain. Land even Jayo, Boma, APM, Mancho Saso Bidiminta, Mumbwezerese Bidiminta. Ngalisungambwezerese, don't persecute her. I'm pretty saying the position yabu, you know, Mumbwezerese so Mumbwezerese au titi muvomena. If I went to Guyana now, Mumbwezerese APM, because Mancho Sasino Bidiminta. In the Uzo Zonina, Mancho Sa Bidiminta, Mancho Sa APM. Come APM, you can't continue to sleep on the job. You can't. You can't. And you are sleeping on the job, Mr. President. You are sleeping on the job. And you can't continue because of Section 12, because this power is our power. The power that you have is our power. So this is Zoma Mubanga is who Kanya, trust yet Bangono Bangon, trust yet Jayango Field, ya Piala, ya Viala, ya Foga. Kuyambano chinambala and you not handle it. Ajina Justin Saida Jasudanga Bangina Jose. Those people will never appoint. They don't have any power. You know, they don't have any power from the Malawians. What I'm driving at in zonena kuti afia akwenda kuti chichola kuja ndalama zimene zijazo building meja island basi tingoyilandirato tizilima chimanga chimecho tizidyesa anthu aku prison ndipo chifukwa kodi Admark ilibe minda. Why do we every year want Admark kugula chakudya? Why don't Admark kuzera mujani green belt ija? Why don't you make because we spend money on green belt, we spend money on Madef. If imene ajina yuba amatenga kuma 40 million. We spend money on fertilizer ARP. Tima kufedi mapanga spend ndama pa zinthu zomwezo. But it's also sizimaoneka kuti ndama zopita kuti. It goes back to the pockets of the politicians. Now, kani meki makamba ndikubwerera so let me bring you back. Issue ndione na kunena kuti mabanki athu pada chitika fani makamba nkhani ya normalization of abnormalities kuti zinthu timazisiya zinthu zoti zoziziswa zosamwiswa timangozisiya kuti nimene zili and we move on. Then makamba za mabanki ndipo mabanki wa makamba nkhani ya cashgate kuti cashgate ija itachitika. It was clear kuti cashgate singachitike opanda yani mabanki ndi Reserve Bank okhala pati kuthandizira zigawenga zija. Now my point is kodi zitatero tinachita ja what is as a nation tinapanga jani titaona zimene zija. You see kunena kuti sitinapange malamulo okwanira bwinobwino. So malamulo athu alipo odi athamagwira ntchito koma ndioperewera pang'ono chifukwa tinayika kuti pang'onopo malamulo athu amathandizira ndipo amaonerera umbanda kuchitika. So timaina kukhala ndi limit for instance ya withdraw kuti munthu angapanga withdraw ndalama zingati. Panopa chimene nacho nchoti ma institutions amangopangidwa notify amaina azisilo kuti pali chanja ndipo pakhala mbola kuti adabwa amaina kupanga hold kuti no don't do that transaction blah blah blah, which in this case didn't do. And that's where the National Bank of Malawi has a lot to explain. In fact, National Bank of Malawi owes the nation its money. Ndalama zimene zinatuluka 5 billion, 5.5 billion man adusa National Bank. Agwena kubweza. The National Bank there's no way that would have happened without them knowing kuda kupanga jani. And one day I remain from my information it reviews now Tiku Limo's unatuluka 3.5 billion. 3.5 billion. Now, the failure of us having a limit of amount of money that one can withdraw from the bank is one thing which enables the corruption. But why have we failed? It shows now the legal reform here too. There's also corruption within legal reform. You know, many law commissions. There's corruption in the law commission. What it prioritizes, which laws to look at and all that. The cartel is so deep, it's so institutionalized. Komano, it's not impossible to deal with it. We are dealing with it. That's why we are analyzing and bringing these things out in detail with vivid examples. Zinzokazigiga, zodi muta kuziona ni maso, kuziloza ni maso. Zinaso muta kuzigwira nditu. 3.5 billion, mukuziwa kuti ndi ndalama zambiri bwanji. 3.5 billion kwacha. Do you know kuti olukunyamula kwake kuti uinyamule 3.5 billion? So the bank has to explain. Obviously they are coming as a janjan. Panoba CEO wa National Bank should be arrested. You know, here the man that would lose the Anyamatake, I mean, all Abangas ministers used to fight. What you must know is this. And to Aminama Kauda Gubait, they are not stupid. But then, Kumalai Guja, Aguba, Amaka, they are legless. The system is too porous. They are legless. The fire in Karim, Monsieur Karim, they don't care. They just do basi. Bagadenga drama banki muja pa 2000 kena kuma grisa antu pa 5.5. That's what Ajina Karim have been doing. So these are the people that are bringing down our economy. Ni magamba za buying power ya fuel. The buying power has been affected because of Karim money laundering schemes, because of the forex externalization. It has been buying power in Malawi has been weakened by bushiri, money laundering, and all sorts of criminal activities that he engages. The buying power of Malawians has been weakened by the conduct and the criminal behaviors and the activities, clandestine activities by Kamangila and Trifonia, Tom and Trifonia Kamangila. And then there are others as well. But I'm mentioning Antobwera, you know, and my family, my hegemonic cliques, they are and they are connected to the others as well. You know, never know my enablers of these people, blah, blah, blah. And the banks, they are now moving away from just being an enabler and ukano or mudiru. Ukao guba. Osa ukano enable, right? Kuma kusantu kano ukano mbali mozi wawa guba. I keep on mentioning Zune Sata versus Mr. Mo. An Indian versus an Indian. An investor versus a criminal. Mutamela mabandrama ku MDF ndipina kuli kose. Amena na mponda we kumkanyirira. Pomponderera Mr. Mo amenali, you know, an innocent investor. Paka na manobe ya kuvutika tu kuta beze ndrama za. Andi manobe amena katandiza ajina Zune Sata. Mukazi udi ndani. Ndomwe watu ajina Wapona Kita. They are the same people that were. And Wapona Kita is a money launderer. Do you know that? They are using the bar to launder money. They are laundering money for people. They are washing money. Wake up, Malawians. Wake up. It's just a matter of way. The good thing is, I'm a ziga by Facebook, my pictures now, these things will be taken away because they belong to Malawians. Not only for this generation, but for generations to come. That's how evil Wapona Kita, gift Katundu are. And all that are associated with Kita and company. And that's why the other thing that you must know. The beneficiaries of corruption should never left, you know, just for, because the Muntamena Gira Chito Wapona Kita, Kita and company. Sangani ne kudi in the green, kudi cinema ona kudi. It's too obvious. If you lay people and hold this and abange bolo, ama ona kudi design the one. Honey. Oh, Ajina Mo, Mr. Mo, suffered injustice, lost billions of money in Malawi Kwacha under the gun by Mr. Zune Sata. Because what? He controlled the system. Like he was able to call the police. He was able to determine how immigration, anabanga bribe, wa police, mkulu wa police. Mukuziwa ina, anabanga bribe, mkulu wa immigration, banga bribe. Everyone being bribed. Mabanki are part of the people that are bribed. See, this bank and then the corruption, you know, a crime scene. Now, National Bank is under a crime scene. So the CEO of National Bank, I repeat, the CEO of National Bank has to be arrested. So that the Basa and Yamada mini Amadusa 5.5 billion. And the West still, they were releasing the 3.5 billion while we are already discussing the issues already in the public eye. We didn't know hotel in Greece and Chile wouldn't bomb and bed in the arm. So they were knowledgeable participants. Since the Kufuna within the Ambe, Kubanga prosecute case by Facebook. Because I don't need to go that deep. But Nico Funa Kutamba so Woody Ababa Balibe Woody Tower, Balibe Woody Pusisa Malawi. Nkani, just straightforward. Nkani, ndione kabuno wino. Nemo wone no jitiru meni ama ditenga amwenye ameni wao. Baba mulondela, ndazi nzage, they didn't call Yusuf. Do you see why they didn't call Yusuf? Mabilioni ameni amagatu usawa wao mwona ngana mabila kutigo. Mabilioni ameni amagatu usawa mwona amagaji esira antuga. Why did they have to take 5.5 billion cash? Mwona ngati cash imabita kutigo. Imabita kwa jina Baba mulondela. Imabita kwa jina Noe Olibiba. And I'm mentioning our leaders as bad is also really, because this is nothing to do with MCP, Kapena DP. This is about Malawi. And these people know. So SCB Banova, if we not so many Zalipoda as Bangira Antua, Osamidana Zamba, Osamidana Yusuf, Kani Mubanga Wanji close inquiry, Osamidana Yusuf, for God's sake, she how? Or wouldn't I would Ninatoba and Zerugo, Sizinga as minimum bangazo. So now we have a reason why Sumuna Idane and Hameni and if I get Mumango Limbigida, Chambers is this, Chambers is that, because he wanted to make Chambers the sacrificial lamb. But it's clear what you're doing. Zimeni Mubanga. This is Kusian, Ajina Baba Munde, and Dazizan. Now, what you tell me now, Maditenga Munio, Pangana, Wulimba Tima, Mabita Court. So, Zimeni is just, those are calculated, that's how they do. And the Mabita Wujago, Kuna Kaudi Manda, Ken Manda was still commercial court, and Anabita again Manda. Niba Panga, and I got Josajan. Injunction yose freezing order janakai chosa freezing order nakai chosa which restriction order we tairao kai ponya toilet ngeje mla buvu bezi ajina ya Yusufu mafuna kuti akangotenga injunction ija achose kundrama zose zimene zilipo mu account aziduse amadusa Malawi muno tuli Mozambique tukuziwa mande anthu ake ndo moyo amwenya amene ali down mu amabwesa reporting ngati kuti akuyenda ndi ndalama zoti agwisa ku shop. Ndithu ndi ndalama zama misonkho yanu akuberani. Ndi ndalama zama civil servants, za pension fund. Amwenya akutuluka nazo makamana ngati agulisa siku limene akuchapa ndalama za agalo amenewa. Asatana, asakwi, agugunyinda. Amwenye oguba. Amwenye onunkha. Ndo onunkha chifukwa cha khalidwe lacho, onunkha chindi khalidwe lawo. Ndipo limanunkha likhalidwe lonunkha lomango abera Malawi. And Malawi ndinopusa chifukwa you are allowing this. Mukuchita kuziona zinthu zikuchitika. And who are the enablers? My executives akubank. They are Malawians and they know what's going on. All they want is to buy a 4x4. All they want is to buy a Rapture, 2025, 2026. And that's all. Stupid people. They have a wife or they have a husband, they have kids, they have family. They don't care about that. They are thinking about a piteko holiday agunyanja. That's all they are thinking. That's how much people can sell our country. And for me, our Yusufu investment, Ndukupita, ndi GK Associates. Gabriel, what GK Associates? Panoma maina kumanga Gabriel, because Gabriel wanandira drama kutoka ku Amaryllis Hotel. Zosa zilika kuti drama izizi mukuti chani. Because I said namizi za legal service. Kodi inu mukunena kuti chani. Nde akupita kwa even how the case was started. Kukayamba ku civil. Case yonena kuti malamulo ali clear. So the lawyer either should be called to disciplinary for incompetence or for corruption. But the Malawi Law Society will be quiet. Because why? Even the Malawi Law Society, the Malawi Lawless Society, is part of the system. Imabanga shield corruption, and it bites those that really want to fight corruption like me. They'll be quick to look at Kamangila kuda kuyenkhula on Facebook. Bullshit. Ndalama zikurusi na 5.5 billion kubanki. Let me tell you one secret. The Malawi Law Society moved over the report ya whistleblower because to them they believe good deal manager amabanga the MCP. So change of government, then they were acting because the IMCP are running. I mean, one of the things that I've said about Malawi society, it acts on popularity, on populism, you know, it acts on the rest. So kutoka kwa MCP kuja antamba kuona information yoni na kuti anthu anabandama zambiri, everyone is against MCP. The Malawi avuta, Amaryllis avuta, right? You see, that's how stupid Malawians think. Francis Joseph, you're stupid. I'm giving you information that you can't get anywhere. And I'm giving you this information risking my life. And all you consider is that he's making money, he's monetizing the page. That's how stupid. Malawi, you focus on small things, on unimportant things, and you leave out the important things. Now, let me proceed. Malawi Law Society inapanga ripoti manager ifati imaona unena kuti deal ija mene imamvekera kuti deal ija ndi IMCP and all that. But let me take you back. Ata sanena unena kuti bank ifuna kugulidwa janjanja pantengo oti overblown janjanja bank yo city bwino blah blah blah. Funky Mbeta spoke and said that in his zichitika. The Attorney General said this zichitika zimene nthawi imene anayita sana muwese mudiu. Asa akuziwa kuti kudi kulijani ukuku. Koma atangoyitukira Mbeta ndi pamene anali mgulu ndi Collins Maglasi ndi achinagangata ndi khanija kuyithamangisa. For Collins was part of MCP through my business ogulisa mafuta, ogula mafuta ndi Zamba. Collins ndi Zamba has been like this. And if they don't come out Zamba in South Africa, how is Zamba in South Africa? For God's sake, what is Zamba doing? Wakala 5 years, ali ndicha kwera uja. Or did another 3 years. Sinambe budi Zamba wapita kuchipatala. What is Zamba? Like, APM. Mukubanga, mukugulisa, uguru wanu, mukugulisa mphamvu zanu as a president. It's time to show us kuti proven leadership is real proven leadership. And not proven leadership is proven leadership that failed. So you're just proving good you are a failed leadership in terms of proven leadership. So proven leadership can be anything. It can be proven leadership of success. It can be proven leadership of failure. So but nobody about proven leadership just sit na one. Kuti proven leadership many cha. Koma nani na unena kuti chikamata chaka chao temu ya antikatu kuziwa kuti direction yani ndiyo tani. So mumu kuyankula is not important, but what you do is what matters. Let me conclude by saying kunena kuti awawa amene amapita su banki, amapita su ku court, kuyuza ndemu werenge amene mmatha kuwerengano izi sizikukhuzani achina uje. Muwerenge chigamulocho ndichika pa Facebook page komanso mafatsamu munda isa kugawa nditu. Chigamulo chimene alemba Professor Wilson Kabindu. We are lucky to have such kind of judges. A brilliant judge. But Kabindu why he can class it and what yes information. But he was doing that deliberately. Student hajasama ziwa ajina gabu aji GK associated. It doesn't mean they didn't know, but that's what they do. Zimene zimakadusa zimene zija and ndama zijamatawisa zimene zijazo. Those are things that we should look at as Malawi Law Society or Malawi Lawless Society. That's what you should be looking at. They are part and parcel. They are embedded into the corruption. They, as in sound, I mean, Abuja now on dramas ministers. You know, my closest buddies. And they continue to take me out of WhatsApp groups. It's funny. They continue to say my group was my lawyers. Also, I am the only lawyer that you should be associated with. You should be proud of, guy. And I'm telling you, I'm the lawyer you should be proud of as Malawi. So, mzindika kusogo kuti ndi lawyer ku Malawi Law Society member wa two. But you can't see that because you are closed in. Mwasegeredwa, mwatantani. You know, enage andilembera message. Council, is this you? Mwani na udi pachakuti pano National Bank. Yes, ndineyo. Abusa tamene. Ine sima embekeza kuti ndiniyo da it's me ndamvula ndineyo nditumusa pusadenka. Nimakulemekezani koma azizi zimene wabangazi. Ndikuona ngati kuti sizindauza ziko mkwambiri kule mwana sungani msasanditemekezeso. Give me respect. These are stupid people, stupid religious people, because they are not angry, they are not mad over drama zimezi kubedwa za Malawi za mphawi. They are mad over a word yonena unaudi inundanto pusa musanke puzo lanu. Tipemphere zinatenda mwana ndira mzimu yana ule mukagwa la ndiko mwana ndiko mzimu yana monga bana ipoyamba sopano masikonse ndi panthawi zosatha zinatenda mwana ndira mzimu yana. Amen.